Welcome back to Mystical Heart Tarot Readings. This is an update on missing person Chance Englebert as seen through the eyes of a stranger with the help of spirit. I've got a few questions I'm gonna ask the cards and ask spirit to show me hopefully the answers to these questions. Okay, as we know, there's a ring video and another video that was recorded on another device going around social media. My understanding is there's other videos out there that law enforcement has not released. So my question is, why was some released, and why, most importantly, why are those two videos not being released? What is being covered up or hidden on the videos? So we've got two cards here, both Pentacles, which would be Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. We have the 6. We have the 6, meaning there's balance here taking place. And then we have the Knight, who's not moving. I feel like these two cards represents those two videos. My understanding is it should be 2 more videos that's not been released. Then we have the 9 of Swords. Somebody is receiving messages. Messages from ancestors, spirit guides, God source, in the form of dreams. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. That reflects a failed accomplishment. So let's clarify these. So, clarifying the 6 of Pentacles, which I feel is one of the videos. We have the Two of Cups. Cups being Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Two represents a partnership. This card's upright. This represents a partnership of some sort. Some sort of an agreement. Could be between a male and a female, but not necessarily. Now we're going to go on to the Knight of Pentacles. And we get the Four of Wands. Upright. Wands being Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is showing a happy couple. Peace, we have peace, there's a dove. They appear to be celebrating. So this card is clarifying this knight, the knight that's not moving. He's sitting still. And I feel like this is the second video. So let's clarify the Nine of Swords. The Hierophant. Somebody under the sign of Taurus? Possibly that person is having dreams coming from an ancestor. Or the person having the dreams, this is the person sending them. The Hierophant. The Hierophant is traditional and is a planner. This could be the higher being that's sending the messages. And now the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So we have the Ten of Cups. Cups being Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Completion. Somewhere over the rainbow. I just heard that. There was a failed accomplishment, but something else was completed. If I went with these two, which I feel this is all about, I feel this is the two videos that's not been released. And we have a couple in showing up. Female, male in both videos. And then we have this person receiving messages and dreams from above and making plans. This could be Taurus. And then something was failed. An accomplishment that somebody was attempting was failed, but something else was completed. So did somebody attempt to get these 2 videos and it failed? But they got 1 video. I'm referring to the videos from law enforcement, not the ring video. I don't want to make this video too long, so I'm going to do one more question. I'm just not sure which one I want to do yet because I have several to pick from. Let me think about this. Why did law enforcement change their story from him being missing to a terrible accident? Spirit has a lot to say. So the first one is the 3 of Wands. 3 being teamwork. Wands being Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And what I see in this card is, yeah, teamwork. One person leading. Rough waters. But a ship coming in. Next we have the 4 of Wands. Once again, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Instability in the family. Here we have the Page of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. A young Gemini starting a new journey. And then we have the 8 of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sag again. Messages being sent out to the universe, which could be via cell phone, text message, email, that sort of thing. This isn't answering my question. But we're going to clarify. Starting with the Three of Wands. We have the Nine of Pentacles. Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. 9 in reverse. Something wasn't completed. Somebody's moving on. Moving away from a situation. They're both looking away. Both of them are looking away. Clarifying the Four of Wands. We have the High Priestess in reverse. The Four of Wands in reverse shows instability in the family unit. Selfishness is what the High Priestess is showing us in reverse. Or superficial. Let's see this Page of Swords here. Ooh, I got two cards. So we've got the Page of Cups, and we've got upright. No, that's the Knight of Cups, excuse me. The Knight of Cups upright, and the Queen of Cups in reverse. Here's a conflict here. These are cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. There's some sort of conflict here. This conflict is taking place between this Knight and this Queen. It's concerning this Page of Swords that's starting a new journey. And lastly, the Eight of Wands. And we have the Knight of Swords upright. The Knight of Swords is delivering those messages. Delivering those messages quickly. Well, we know what the message was. The case was changed from missing to a terrible accident. But these cards aren't telling me why. Other than the fact that they did change it. Or at least so they say. I have not heard that from law enforcement myself. So if anybody is aware that law enforcement actually said that, leave it in the comment section. I'd like to know if indeed law enforcement came out in public and made that statement. I will be doing another update eventually. If you have questions, leave them in the comment section. I want to thank all of my subscribers for being here, all my viewers. I do greatly appreciate each and every one of you. I send much love out to everybody. And most importantly, I send prayers out to Chance and his family. His whole family. And as always, I'll see you back next time. Have a wonderful day.